clear away damaged cells in your body, and it's called through a process called autophagy.
You're doing everything right, eating well, exercising regularly, but still feeling sluggish and aging faster than you'd like. That was me a few years ago, frustrated and searching for answers. Then I discovered autophagy, a cellular cleanup process that repairs damage and slows aging. The catch? It requires fasting. Intrigued, I experimented with different fasting durations. The results were eye-opening. I found a sweet spot for autophagy, a specific number of fasting hours that unlock its full potential. And trust me, it's not what you might expect. Today I'm sharing my findings and the surprising key to maximizing autophagy's benefits. Let's talk about autophagy, our body's cellular cleanup process, and how it works like a dimmer switch. I've been experimenting with various fasting durations, and I've discovered something fascinating. We often think of biological processes as binary. They're either on or off, but autophagy doesn't play by those rules. It's more like that fancy dimmer switch in your dining room. Imagine your body's cleanup crew working around the clock. Sometimes they're just doing a light tidying up, other times they're going all out with a deep clean. That's essentially how autophagy operates in our bodies. It's not suddenly triggered after a specific number of hours without food. Instead, it's a gradual process that's always happening to some degree. This misconception about autophagy being an on-off switch has led many people, including some of my past clients, to pursue extreme fasting regimens. They think it's the only way to kickstart the benefits. But here's the thing, our bodies are way more nuanced than that. Through my own experiments and tracking various markers of cellular cleanup, I've seen firsthand how autophagy increases gradually. It's not like flipping a light switch when you hit the 16-hour mark of fasting. Instead, it's more like slowly turning up that dimmer, intensifying the process as your fasting duration extends. Dr. Rhonda Patrick, a researcher I greatly respect, points out that understanding autophagy as a spectrum can lead to more sustainable fasting practices. Different cells in our bodies respond to fasting at varying rates. Some cells might start ramping up their cleanup efforts earlier, while others take a bit more time to get going. This concept of an autophagy spectrum really changed how I approach fasting. Now I mix up my fasting durations. Sometimes I'll do a longer fast to really crank up that autophagy dimmer, but other times I'll stick to shorter fasts. The key is consistency and listening to your body. But here's what you're probably wondering. How long do we need to fast to see significant benefits? At what point does the autophagy dimmer switch really start to ramp up? And how do different fasting durations impact various aspects of our health? That's exactly what we're going to dive into next. We'll break down the timeline of autophagy activation and explore how you can optimize your fasting practice for maximum benefit. Did you know that just 17 hours of fasting could be the sweet spot for kickstarting autophagy? I've been on this autophagy journey for a while now, and I've discovered something that might change the way you think about fasting. For years, we've been told that to reap the benefits of autophagy, we need to fast for 24, 36, or even 48. However, recent research suggests that autophagy starts to increase significantly around the 17-hour mark. This is a game changer, and it's way more achievable for most of us. I've been experimenting with 17-hour fasts myself, and the results have been pretty eye-opening. I've noticed a real improvement in my mental clarity. It's like someone turned up the brightness of my brain. My energy levels have been more consistent throughout the day, and I've even seen some subtle improvements in my overall well-being. But why does autophagy ramp up at 17 hours? It's all about your body initiating those crucial self-repair processes. It's like your cells are getting a deep clean and a tune-up all at once. Dr. Mindy, a respected voice in the fasting community, confirms this. She says, at 17 hours, autophagy starts and the research shows that it will continue till 72 hours of fasting. This isn't just about kickstarting the process, it's about initiating a cascade of cellular repair that keeps going. The beauty of the 17-hour threshold is that it's actually achievable for most people. If you finish dinner at 7 p.m. and don't eat until noon the next day, you've hit that sweet spot. It's a fasting duration that can fit into many lifestyles without turning your whole world upside down. But here's where things get really interesting. While 17 hours seems to be this critical threshold for ramping up autophagy, pushing beyond this can lead to some intriguing results. What happens if we fast longer? The benefits are pretty fascinating, to say the least. I remember my first 24-hour fast vividly. As the hours ticked by, I expected to be crawling up the walls with hunger. Instead, a surprising calm settled over me. My mind felt clearer, almost as if a fog had lifted. This wasn't just my imagination. There's solid science backing up these experiences. At the 24-hour mark, autophagy kicks into high gear, especially in the brain and liver. These organs are crucial for cellular repair and metabolic function. The brain benefits from increased clarity and focus, while the liver ramps up its detoxification processes. Pushing to 48 hours takes things to another level. The body enters a massive self-repair phase, with autophagy reaching its peak. Remarkably, research shows that new intestinal stem cells start forming during this time. It's like giving your body a complete cellular overhaul. One of the most significant changes I've noticed is improved insulin sensitivity. Think of insulin as a key that unlocks your cells to let in glucose. With extended fasting, your cells become more responsive to this key, potentially reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes. The cognitive benefits are equally impressive. Dr. Rhonda Patrick has discussed how prolonged fasts can lead to significant mental enhancements. From personal experience, I can attest to the boost in mental acuity she describes. Dr. Mindy Pelz often refers to the liver as the hardest working organ in our body. During extended fasts, increased autophagy in the liver enhances its detoxification capabilities and metabolic regulation, which can have far-reaching effects on overall health. I want to emphasize that fasting for 24 to 48 hours isn't something to jump into without preparation. It's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional before trying extended fasts, especially if you have underlying health conditions. However, for healthy individuals who are properly prepared, the potential benefits of these longer fasts are compelling and backed by growing scientific evidence. Prepare yourself for the ultimate fasting challenge, the 72-hour fast. This isn't just pushing boundaries, it's leaping into uncharted territory. Even seasoned fasters find this daunting. And I'll admit, I questioned my sanity during my first attempt, but the results? Nothing short of remarkable. At the 72-hour mark, our bodies enter a state of profound transformation. Autophagy reaches its peak, and our bodies ramp up stem cell production. These master cells, capable of developing into various cell types, are crucial for healing and regeneration. Dr. Mindy emphasizes that this combination creates a powerful healing effect. During my 72-hour fasts, I've carefully monitored my body's response. The mental and physical challenges intensified as I pushed through days 2 and 3. Hunger pangs came in waves, and my energy levels fluctuated dramatically. There were moments when I seriously considered giving up. But the aftermath was where things got interesting. My skin clarity improved dramatically, as if my complexion had hit a reset button. Friends and family commented on how refreshed I looked. The most surprising change was the surge in energy that lasted for days after the fast. It felt like my body was running on premium fuel. Research supports these experiences, indicating that during a 72-hour fast, the body undergoes extensive self-repair. Autophagy removes damaged cells while increased stem cell production promotes cellular rejuvenation on a scale that shorter fasts can't match. It's like giving your body a complete system upgrade. However, 72-hour fasts are not for everyone. It's an opportunity to reset your body at a cellular level, potentially setting you up for better long-term health. As we wrap up our exploration of autophagy and fasting, I want to share some key takeaways from my personal journey. I've experimented with fasts ranging from 17 to 72 hours, but starting small and gradually increasing duration works best for me. It's allowed me to tune into my body's responses and adjust accordingly. If you're looking to start your own fasting experiment, begin with shorter fasts and listen to your body. Stay hydrated, incorporate mild exercise, and prioritize quality sleep to amplify the benefits. Remember, fasting is just one piece of the health puzzle. Consult a healthcare professional if you're unsure. Share your fasting experiences or questions in the comments below.